Hello and welcome to Generation Hero, the epic superhero saga that takes you through the entirety of comic book history, one issue at a time. This is our penultimate, that means second to last, issue ever. There's going to be one more episode of Generation Hero next week, and we're going to take a break for a little bit while I think of some new stories. But no, I got some plans.
True.
Yeah, but there's going to be another show where this time slot will still be there.
In the new
Hopefully, some of my players will return. Maybe we'll get more guests, more new players, returning players. But it'll be a new game, new world. We might do like some one shots or visits for Generation Hero, but the story will end. We will have told the entirety of comic book history one issue at a time. And you know what? History is over. It's reached the present. There's no more history. Yeah, sad, but there it is. So, this issue is called... History
We're
is
in the present.
we're in the
It's no longer
present.
the history.
We are making history.
I know. Let's make some history right now.
It ended with the tender age detention centers.
Jeez.
Oh, yeah. Oof.
Ouch.
Oh yeah. Well, speaking of that, this episode is called "The Bad Guys Win." It takes place in a world where the bad guys have won. Just a quick recap. 'Cause I know we had our one shot. We were off last week. We had our one shot with fun and time travel. Here's what's happening now. So, our heroes, after reality got messed up, reshuffled by some complicated series of events thanks to Sister Midnight and Veracity, a very annoying, very entitled comic book fan.
He's an okay coder, though.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, he's going to show up in a different way in this reality. So reality got all mixed up, and in order to set things right, the heroes have to go deeper and deeper into the different realities, encounter Paragon. Yeah, this powerful, horrific force that is threatening to just wipe out everything. And Paragon, they found the reality that he rules right now, which is a world that is absolutely like ours. It might even be our world. There's no superheroes, except for the ones you can see in great tentpole studio films. And all of these characters who were once superheroes are now just ordinary people. All of them are working at ArbitCorp, which is a super successful mega corporation, a big tech corporation, that's in a very nice, I didn't specify the exact location, but it's like a San Francisco, Silicon Valley expensive area. All of them are working under Mr. Perry Gunn, who is the enlightened CEO who believes that, you know what, business can be fun as well. So let's go around and meet these characters. Maybe you can tell me...
Can be fun.
Yeah, so tell me who you are, like, who your superhero was, and who you are now, and what sort of your office persona is around the very cool ArbitCorp work/play zone. That's what they call their office. The work/play zone. So let's start with Dallas.
Okay. Dallas, and I'm playing the legacy character, and the name is Montgomery Judge Devereaux. And Mr. Devereaux is probably going to be somewhat of like a false hype man around the office, where you think he's actually doing work, but he just moves from the water cooler to the break room to the secretary's desk, and sort of back and forth until you think you've got what it takes to do what he asks you to do, but you have really no idea what he's asking you to do.
Oh,
Like
well,
internal affairs or something? Oh
Just,
gosh.
another fun character around ArbitCorp's offices. After that, we have Kat.
Hi, I'm Kat. I am playing Agnes Woodhouse, whose superhero persona is Sister Midnight.
It's the closest we have, really.
It's
Super character.
super whatever she is. Yeah, so, I mean, look. Am I the creative director of ArbitCorp? Yes. Am I married to the CEO and founder of ArbitCorp? Yes. Do I view that as nepotism? No, man. Like, I've got good ideas. Anybody that ever wants to come in, I don't even have an office door. I do have a beaded curtain, but I don't have an office door. So, come in. We'll have a rap sesh. Get out old Betsy here and, we'll sit down, jam on some tunes. I'm doing a show this week with my band Ladies with Attitude, LWA, straight out of Redmond. At any rate, it's going to be fun and mandatory. Later on, they can come and see my roller derby group that I'm in with my good friends Cazette and Modesty. They're both really great. She's a good coder also, so I'm always happy when she's at work. Cosette is unemployable, but that's all right. You gotta have your friends, right?
Exactly. And hey, everybody has their own strengths and weaknesses.
Exactly.
That's what I like to say.
Yeah,
Here at
and I mean,
Arbitcore.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And her strength happens to be roller derby and very little else.
Exactly.
But it's cool. I'm gonna pretend to know everybody's names, but I really don't care at all. It's cool. It's cool.
Well, that's what you get when you get to be Mrs. Harry Gunn.
Yeah, Sometimes I let my kids come into work just to see how mommy does things.
Sure, bring your.
Yeah.
We have twins,
Yeah,
Cygnus and Strangel.
Yeah, and I always bring my dog, who does not like anybody and has diarrhea. But I always bring my dog.
It's a therapy dog.
It's a therapy. It's everybody can bring in their dog as long as it gets along with my dog. My dog hates every other dog.
Sure.
With cats.
And joining us again, another great guest who has been in. I think this is your third episode.
Probably, yeah.
So very happy to
I
have
lose
him
track.
back. It's Patrick.
Hello, I'm Patrick. I am playing, I guess, not really a superhero, but I'm playing John Ignatius Alviso. I work in equal employment. I work in equal employment opportunity as well as human resources. I only know these two by name because of the stack of complaints. It's just not much I can do about it, really. No one listens to me, and no one takes my job seriously.
I'm very interested in whoever complains about me. Just
You
so I
can't
can
see
rap
these.
with
You
them.
can't see these at all. These
So
are
I
private.
can-
It's confidential.
Sure it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Mr. Perry Gunn, let me tell you, putting a sticky note over your webcam, that's not going to do it. He's going to find out. But you know what?
We definitely don't have video cameras in your office.
Mm-hmm. And we value
No, I'm sure
our
you do.
customers' privacy.
I'm very sure you do. I just do my job as I need be, and I try not to get fired.
Look, we might have sold all of our customers passwords and data and important
But not your
information
stats.
to Russian hackers and Cambridge Analytica, but
Ouch. But not your staff. You didn't
Yeah.
use your staff. I can't promise you that, actually.
We did those first.
yeah. Let's call it a new
Did
type of
those first.
synergy.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then joining us again, always good to have him, Nick.
Yep, I'm Nick, and I am playing what was Cryo, the ice-wielding Nova, but he is now Cameron Varys, the intern.
The unpaid intern.
Oh man, all right,
In Silicon Valley.
Nice.
Yep.
makes sense. All right, you have another intern friend who we're gonna reveal in a moment.
Alrighty.
All right, so we're gonna start just an average day at
Aren't they all?
exactly at Arbitcore. We all hate Mondays here, working hard or hardly working. Am I right?
Except it's Tuesday.
Spirit of Mondays. But at the work play zone,
Business
I like to
is always
say
fun.
exactly. I like to say, if you play as hard as you work, you'll never not have work done. That's right.
I find some ways to that statement, but I'm not going to say anything.
So,
Words
all of
live.
you are contacted. You are told that the boss is going to come in by
Right.
your fellow intern, who is
Inbox.
a young fellow with flame red hair named Drake. Perhaps in another life he was a dragon. Now he's just got dragons on his little dragon designs in his
Go
collar
dragon
shirt.
tattoos.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, he might be a guy with a dragon
Oh, we're
tattoo.
totally cool with tattoos as long as they're not on your arms or your neck.
Or face.
Absolutely, because we just want them to be, fun,
Sprawling
but
across
like
his back.
professional.
Yeah, like if you've got them on your forearms, buy some of those little, forearm tattoo cover-up thingies.
And please don't take your shirt off to show your tattoos. Please don't.
Sure.
Please,
Yeah,
Monty,
keep that
please. Please don't. No, not now.
I will about that.
Not now. Not ever. Not again.
So, Mr. Gunn, or Mr. Perry, because Mr. Gunn was his father's name. Paragon didn't have a father; he was just born from a dying star. So, anyway, he gets you all. He kind of he rides around in a Segway inside his office building.
Ow! Damn it.
And he runs over your foot as he's coming in. He is a just totally normal looking guy. Sort of thinning hair. He's wearing a collared shirt. Pretty trim. But yeah, just looks like 1,000 other people. Very banal.
He literally looks like 1,000 other people.
Exactly.
Because he is 1,000 other people.
Yep. So he just rolls in for his meeting, and instantly, all the other office drones, computers are going off. They're all looking at him. Mr. Paragon, he's like Jeff Bezos level of wealth and power, I would say. So, yeah, definitely a mover and shaker in this world. He is like Jeff Bezos is the true master of this world.
Jeez,
I know.
Amazon. Our corporate overlords.
Exactly.
We just bought McDonald's, motherfucker!
Woo!
Yay,
Yeah.
Ring the bell. Beep, 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 beep.
Yeah, Mr. Perry is the Lord and Master of this world, perhaps in more ways than one. So he's like, "Hey guys, no, hey, don't make me stop you. I appreciate you're working hard.
Go back to work.
A valued. Well, I mean, you should stop and focus on what I'm saying. But hey, just you're all valued members of Arbit Corps. Just wanted to let you know how much I appreciate you. Now I know there might have been a little bit of tension with this memo that one of our coders was passing around, Mr. Vern Rafferty, who's like over there. And Vern Rafferty is this kind of pudgy, short, red-haired individual who has been just a real dickbag around the office. And he was recently sending around a very mean memo being like, women and minorities shouldn't be in the tech industry, and like the most persecuted minorities are straight white men.
If I could, I would have already called him to
Hashtag
the office.
Yeah, perhaps.
Oh.
Well, he ruffled some feathers.
Yeah, mine specifically.
So not woke.
Exactly. So, Mr. Perry says, "Look,
I didn't register a complaint because I don't want to be one of those women.
very good idea." Mr. Perry says, "So look, I know our friend Vern might have ruffled some feathers." Rafferty's just like giving a wave. But hey, we're all part of the same corporate family.
Very slyly just flip him off as he's waving. As Vern's waving.
Why don't you roll? Actually, no, hold on. No, I told myself I'm not gonna do this. I'm gonna be like, you guys have no powers.
Uh-huh.
You can flip him off without Mr. Perry noticing. Let you do it.
Just everything you
No, it
roll is
wasn't Perry.
mundane.
I was flipping off Vern.
Oh, flipping off Vern. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Perry does not notice.
Uh-huh.
Vern is.
Roll the perception check.
But yeah, I'm not. I'm trying to be like, you're all totally normal. You have no powers. You will not have powers.
Roll plus mundane.
I know.
I win! I have plus mundane!
Cool. It's all mundane. You can like talk with each other. You can do things that you are physically able to do as normal people, and those might have some roles.
Comforting people.
Exactly. And there can be like emotional stuff, but I want you to try and play without using powers like at all. That won't be there forever, but it won't be like our high school game where like the powers start to seep through. These characters, this is an alternate reality where you are not superheroes at all. In the high school one, you were your characters forced into that reality, so it was a little different.
Not even.
So confusing.
Not
I
even
know.
remotely a superhero here.
That's right. So Mr. Perry says,
I certainly didn't gather probable superheroes from alternative realities and put you all in the same room to keep an eye on you.
yeah, that would be crazy.
It's so weird.
Am I right,
Sometimes
intern
crazy-
Drake?
Sometimes all these crazy thing I can imagine.
When he's like, oh, he reaches over and like knocks over a bunch of paper clips, setting him on the ground. He's like, "Oh, sorry, so clumsy." Intern Drake, intern Cameron, why don't you pick those up for me?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, go ahead. And you can see Drake is upset, but he's doing it.
Oh, you can totally like see the seethingness of as I'm picking it
Ooh. He's like, yeah, sometimes you gotta. Hey, you are, for this unpaid internship, you ought to be thanking me for this great opportunity.
No,
to
I'm
learn
very
in the hands
thankful,
of a
sir.
master.
It looks great on your resume.
Absolutely. And in this economy, I'm not going to say that without my help you'll like starve to death, but it's out there. But I want to thank you guys.
I mean, it would be nice if you'd teach me some of the work. That
Hey,
you guys do,
paper clips. I'm teaching you how to pick up paper clips.
I'm just. saying.
I always like to say, teach a man to fish, and he'll fish forever and never be hungry. That's what I'm doing right now.
Well,
Teaching you to
it'd be nice
fish
to be able to
paperclips.
teach to learn some coding.
Okay,
I mean,
yeah, sure. I'll get around to that sometime.
all right.
But more importantly,
As an intern, it's not really our job to teach you how to code. So
I know you gotta learn. You learn
you
on
go
the
to
job.
school for that. This
Exactly.
is like learning like corporate culture and like synergy, right? That's an HR term.
Yeah. He knocks
No,
over
it
another
isn't.
thing of paper clips. Sorry, clumsy me.
I've been using that since the late 80s.
It teaches you how to be proactive and bring your skills to the table.
Hey, think win-win. That's what's my motto here at ArborCorp. And part of that win-win is giving you guys a good time. So guess what? We're all going on a cool corporate retreat to the Sentinel Slam Arts Festival tonight. Yeah. It'll be great.
Sounds
We
like
got
a nightmare.
well, you almost go.
Yeah, obviously.
Attendance is mandatory. You know what else is mandatory? Having an awesome time.
I'll do that.
All
I'll
right.
be sure to do that. Yes.
Yeah. So we'll send you out the directions and everything. I already RSVP'd for you. I already took out the money for the tickets out of your paycheck, so that's already taken
What
care
about
of.
the
What
interns?
paycheck?
They don't have paychecks.
Oh well, I charge them. They can pay for certain things that
Great.
they pay for their
The
lanyards
school
and other
pays
stuff.
for it.
Yeah.
They're not in school anymore.
They should
They
be.
graduated. That's why they're trying to get work here.
They should be interns for college credit. That's what they should be doing.
Yeah.
Look, I'm not really a details guy. I'm more of a big picture guy. So you can
I'm
figure
just
that
saying,
out.
It should be for college credit. Are you not in college? Because
Except it isn't.
it is.
But anyway, Sentinel Slam.
It's just sort of,
Sentinel Slam Arts Festival tonight. See you all there. And he takes his Segway and zooms away. Ow!
If you're not in college, you have to let us know because this is tied in with your scholarship.
I'm taking a few classes.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Intern Drake is like, I'm taking a folklore of dragons class. I really like it.
With a name like Drake, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Good job. Very proactive thinking.
So
To be honest, when you applied, we thought you were, Drake from Canada.
Ouch.
We were really excited. We were really excited about it till we met you.
yeah, I mean, Hotline Bling's a great song.
Right?
He's cool.
You know what? I like you, Drake, even though you weren't Drake. Like,
God's plan.
yeah. Do you want to come hang out at Kanye's house this weekend?
Sure.
It's gonna be great.
Okay.
Yeah, Donald's gonna be there.
Which Donald?
The Donald.
Oh!
Do you think I'm talking about
President.
Donald Duck?
Whoa!
Donald Glover.
Well, he's also gonna be there.
Yeah.
It's gonna be awkward.
This is America.
Ow! I was waiting for that.
And speaking of this being America, as you guys are all going back to work, the janitor is making his way in. Old Mr. Greyfeather. Perhaps in another life, another life, he was a pigeon-themed supervillain.
He better not have been.
Now he's an old, beaten-down janitor.
Yeah, he is.
And as he's going through, he stops by. You guys all kind of a work area that's close together. Maybe you two do, and you're sort of moving around, as the intern. You don't get your own desk.
They put me close to Monty to keep an eye on
They
him.
let me
closet.
keep my board.
They put me close to him so I can keep an eye on him.
So he swings over, and
Whatever would you do that?
he
They
knows
didn't put me here. They put me here.
he knows Monty as like the one who knows the office. He knows Monty's the one to go to when there's an issue. So he like reels his card over, stops, and says, Hey, Monty.
Yes, Greyfeather, how you doing?
I'm alright. I got some bad news.
Too many paper clips knocked on the floor again. I'm so sorry about that.
Oh, it's way worse
some
than
people
that.
around this office are
You
really
know,
insecure.
You know the Fish Treats food truck that comes by like every week or so? Serves all those great like fish and chips, fish fries. Man,
Yeah,
I
which
love them.
reminds me,
Did it-
who's ever is microwaving that afterwards, stop. If we catch you, you will be fired. This is your only warning.
Your secret is safe, sir.
I'm tired of this place.
Well,
Sorry, Greyfeather. I do agree that it is delicious.
yeah, and like the guy who owns it, Malachi Mervin, he's a really nice dude. Like he always tips his cap to me, asks me how I'm doing, says good morning.
Yeah, I heard
Sometimes.
he served in the war.
Which one?
Yeah, I mean which war?
The war.
Yeah, and he's
the
like-
the war to end all wars was actually World War One.
Yeah, that was
Did not-
really
yeah,
old.
did not end all
really
wars.
old.
Did not happen.
He'd be pushing probably 100 plus.
Well, in this
No,
reality,
it's, World War II.
Mr. Perry has pulled characters from all kinds of different times, forced them into horrible
Look,
roles.
he lost all of his money in the stock market. And
Which shine?
whenever the hell he got his stupid cart. I mean, his awesome fish-based cart that I totally love. And I think it's great when people bring that food into the office. Yay!
Well, look, Malachi Mervin's like an immigrant.
Oh no.
Yeah, I don't know where exactly he comes from. Maybe somewhere in the Pacific or Atlantic, some island. But I guess his papers aren't in order. You know, I guess his legal status isn't exactly copacetic.
Okay.
And yeah, somebody called called company security. You know, Mr. Vance, who runs Arborcore Security.
no, somebody
Are you
called
telling me?
security
Yeah.
on him.
I wonder
Oh,
if
now the office will never smell like fish again.
That's what I was just about to say.
Well,
It is
look.
a tragedy.
Oh, what a shame.
Well,
That's a good
I don't know
one.
what you're talking about, lady, but Malachi Mervin's a good man. I don't want him to get deported or who knows what happens if the security gets some hands on him. So, right now they pulled over his food truck. If you guys could do something to help him out, well, maybe you get fish tacos and fish and chips for the rest of your life. But you didn't hear it from me.
Greyfeather, I will keep your name out of it, and that is a just cause.
Hey, Ensign, you want to try to score free fish and chips for life?
I mean, free shit is always the best.
All right, turn.
Oh yeah, I'm in.
What's your character name?
John.
John, thanks.
Yeah, John Alviso.
What about Agnes Woodhouse?
Huh?
Agnes
Oh,
Woodhouse.
I hope
got-
he gets detained.
Oh man. So I guess she's not going with him to help.
I mean,
She's gonna watch.
I'll go. Will I help? I mean,
all right, well, we'll see what happens.
I laid my sweet axe back in my office. I'm ready to go down and help.
All right. So
Axe?
you guys head outside.
Say axe?
It's my axe, man.
A sweet
Oh.
axe.
It's my sweet axe.
Arborcore is in this palatial.
I got it at Bonnaroo.
Okay.
Oh, you know, Mr. Perry paid for like he was in the VIP lounge area of that and every music festival.
It's signed
Yeah.
by the Isaac Brock.
Who?
Oh my god, you disgust me.
So in this broad, sprawling campus area, in one of these grassy, lined streets, you can see the Fish Treats food truck. Big old food truck, lots of beautiful fish painted on the side. And right now it has been pulled over by Arborcore security.
There she is, the elusive white whale, unfortunately caught.
Mr. Vance, who is
Okay, Ahab.
perhaps in another life, he was a half bubblegum faced 80s era commando corps mercenary, but now he's like a rent-a-cop.
Oh, how the mighty have
I
fallen.
know. So he's in his crisp black uniform with,
Got
Arborcore
a beer
security
belly
in the
going
back.
on.
Yeah, a bit of a paunch. He was like, I served my country in Grenada, damn it.
That lasts like 16 minutes.
Yeah,
It's not really serving.
I sprained my ankle for you, for your freedom.
You know, for an HR guy, you've got kind of a surly attitude, which I think I'm gonna actually have to put in your record. I mean, I don't wanna
No, it's
harsh
cool.
you or
You're good.
anything, but I mean, dude, like,
Surly attitude.
It's gonna be noted.
Yeah, I've always thought of myself as a gentleman.
I mean, I'm just saying it's going to probably affect your performance evaluation. I don't want to be that boss, but, you know.
So
Are you the boss? I work in admin, not creative.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, am I a shareholder in the company? Like a major shareholder? Yes. I mean, does what I say kind of go? Because, you know, yeah, yes. But, you know, am I your boss? Yes.
So Mr. Vance is moving around to
Meh.
the front of Malachi Mervin's food truck. What are you guys doing?
It seemed like a great idea at the beginning. Now I'm here. I'm like, I don't know what to do.
I would like to purchase an order and put it in this officer's face, just to make sure he's understanding what he's going to be missing and everyone else is going to be missing.
All right, so you kind of cut in front of him. Malachi Mervin is.
Wait, is he ordering?
No,
No,
Mr.
it's my
Vance. No, he's
Well, you
going
have
to
to keep going
arrest this
first. I'm
guy.
getting fish tacos.
He's doing the totally not at all fascist ice. Show me
okay.
your papers
Gotcha.
kind of thing.
Okay. I'll take some fish and chips while I'm at it.
So you just scoot in front of him.
Um,
Malachi Mervin is very heavy set, very aged. In another world, he was perhaps the king of Atlantis. Now he's got some cool fish tattoos. But,
Yes.
but that's about it.
so yeah, my goal is distraction, basically.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to make an order and see if I can somehow just talk and explain how good this is, and he definitely doesn't want to do this.
All right. Why don't you roll provoke? And we'll see how this goes. How's that?
It's a 7 flat with provoke is
Plus superior.
plus superior. That's neat. That's good for me. That's a 9.
Okay. That's a pretty high partial success. I'm gonna say it doesn't. It's not. I mean, I heard you roll provoke, but I'm not gonna exactly.
Right.
follow
It's
it.
not exactly what it is. Right.
Right. Okay.
So I
well, I'm
can
gonna say
7 flat.
because of this, because of the authoritative way in which you were ordering these fish tacos and fish and chips and fish fries, Mr. Vance is like, well, actually, could I? Excuse me. Hey, you know, you just. But he's not able to get through as you're making your expansive order.
And
You can see Mervin is like, he realizes what's up, so he's very thankful he's getting it all ready for you.
So I'm going to, on my skateboard, just drive by him and just sort of accidentally run into him.
Ooh, alright. Why don't you roll plus danger?
Okay.
We'll see how it goes.
Really
nice. Oh, man.
See,
It
you know who
was-
Isaac Brock is.
It was a 6.
Oh, it's alright.
No,
I
no.
already rerolled. It's 11.
Whoa, alright. So, how specifically do you want to mangle him with this awesome kickflip?
Like,
Mangle!
it's pretty good.
Well, I mean, I'm totally making it look like an accident. But it's
Yeah,
just
with that roll, whatever you want to do, it's happening.
Okay, so basically, I'm going to make it look like I sort of am trying to stop, but at the same time I'm clipping him with the back of the
Ooh.
board and just making him just fall on his face.
Oh, man. So, Mr. Vance, he face plants. If only half of his face was bubblegum. Ooh! But no, he like goes right to that pavement. He rolls
wait.
over and he's like,
Oh, man, I'm
God,
so sorry.
damn it.
Sometimes I can.
This hurt me worse than when I
just-
was in Granada.
Oh,
I'm
man.
gonna run in there and try to comfort him and to kind of diffuse him from
Man.
trying to like, hey dude, hey, it's okay man, you know.
Yeah, he's definitely reaching for his taser.
Hey, you know, dude, it was an accident. You know, we're all cool here, man.
All right,
you know,
roll comfort and support. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just sort of.
I'm rolling that because I get a +3 on Monday.
Oh, you picked the right.
That's a 9.
Okay. Yeah, that'll do it. He's like, all right. I mean, I guess just kids being kids. He pulls himself up, and he's like, I gotta go do some first aid or something.
That's great.
You do that, man. You do that.
Did you call the actual authorities? Or
There's no
anything
need. There's no reason to do
about?
All right, we gotta do a roll off.
Okay.
Both you guys roll provoke, so both roll plus superior,
Okay.
and we'll see which one he listens to. Because on the one hand, he loves
Oh, nope.
authority. What happened?
10.
7.
All right, so you got a 10. He's like, oh, man, look, I'll go call immigration authorities or whatever, but like my face.
I mean, look, I'm not telling you have to call them,
But you don't want to get an infection, that is for
But
sure.
Yeah, dude, that infection, you don't want that to happen. It's
Ugh.
bad.
All right, I'm going to my car and call him from there after
Yeah.
I put some, after I get some wet naps on this. All right, excuse me. So he heads
Sorry,
over.
bro. Not sorry.
Woohoo. So he heads over to his car and starts. You know, he's probably gonna like do a selfie and then post it on Facebook, and it'll be like, "Look what a crazy Antifa mob did to me." So he's doing that and kind of giving himself a a wipe down, and he's also like reaching for his phone to call up, to finish this through and call ICE. So, Alakai Mervin pokes his head out, and he's like, "You three, well, at least you bought me some time. You, I don't even want to talk to you."
well, you can be rude to me, but this is like kind of my husband's property. So.
Well, you, a different you, told me something else.
What do you mean a different me? What do you remember?
A dream.
It's a little weird you react that way.
In a dream I had, a woman with no eyes came to me and told me that I was the king of Atlantis, one of the greatest heroes ever, that I had a hoity-toity British accent.
This is an amazing story.
Yeah, these are some great fish and chips, by the way.
Oh my god, so good.
Did she tell you
Serious,
that?
Malachi.
She did.
Killer.
You have to...
No eyes, you say.
That's right.
Did she quote a lot of song lyrics?
Oh, all the time.
Uh-huh.
She said you need to... That this world is a lie. You need to seek her out and find her. And she'll help you find the truth.
That's kind of funny because I feel like that matches a dream that I've had, and that's somebody I'm looking for. I'd very much like to meet her.
I'm not sure if she want to meet you. No, I gotta go. Enjoy the fish fry.
Thanks, bud.
So he gets his food truck and starts zooming away. And there's he pulls out of this very expansive campus. You guys can see some police cars are going after him to...
Already?
Yeah. Well, I mean...
Several minutes.
well, they might You're right. It'll do
No,
that for
it's
a minute.
already.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's true. When Mr. Perry figures out about this, reality will reshape itself. So La Migra is right there waiting for him. Yeah.
Surprisingly fast how fast they arrived.
Yeah, especially in such a little bastion in Silicon Valley.
Do you know how many cops there are in Silicon Valley? We have
Lots.
robot cops.
Yeah, it's true. It's weird.
Innovation
Weird
to
time we
law
live in.
enforcement.
Weird time
Yeah.
we live in.
And as you guys are walking back, Vern Rafferty, you can see he's left the office as well. He walks down the sidewalk area and kind of gets in your face, blocks your way, and he's like, "Yeah, I saw what you did, trying to help that lawbreaker avoid detection after I called him in."
Vern, just shut the fuck up.
We're trying to be decent
I-
people
I-
here, man. And I walk around him as well.
No, I'm walking.
Whoa, triggered much? Ugh.
I walk up to Verna, I put my hand behind his back and go, you know, that sort of language, we don't really allow it around here. Not what you said, but what he said, the F word, that's not appropriate. You should lodge a complaint.
Yeah, I most definitely will.
It's fine.
These guys...
You want to lodge complaints? Let's go talk. I'm also Hispanic.
Oh, well, he does not like that.
Exactly.
But he says, he's like, this world, I mean, I won, right? This is my world.
Sure you did, Billy.
Yeah,
It's great.
well, Vern Rafferty. Vern is my name. Or,
Yeah.
Yeah, we know.
No, Vern, you won. You totally
Yeah.
won. Not
Look
Like-
at you. Look at you, man. Look at you winning.
this is the, but
You did a great job.
Hashtag-
Good for you.
hashtag-
You want a participation award?
yeah, ooh. That hurt him. He would be taking a powerful blow. He's like, but how come,
Take his dignity.
how come, nobody likes me?
Your reality sucks, bro.
Be a better person. Maybe people will like you.
No.
Vern. Can I call you Vern?
Find
I
space
mean,
for
yeah.
fun. That's
I,
really what
I
it's
like
about.
you. I like you almost as much as I like The Last Jedi, and that's a lot, Vern.
Oh, I hate that. That movie ruined Star Wars.
Just
What about Solo?
I didn't even see that one.
now, Vern, I don't know if this will turn your day around or not, but I heard there was an entire shipment of paper clips shipped in today, and no one has touched the box yet.
All right, well maybe I'll go check that out. Maybe I'll spill them around to bother the to mess with the interns before we got to go to this music festival.
And by the
We
way,
don't
intern, I
have
didn't
to
tell what the
go
box
to the
was.
music
But-
festival, and we get to go to the music festival.
Exactly.
We have to get to
Because
go.
Yeah.
we are cool. Enjoyment is mandatory.
You're right. You're right. But I'm just want to warn you
Maybe a
guys.
Weird Al Yankovic album, Mandatory Fan or something like that.
Yeah.
But I just got to warn you guys.
Oh,
This is
are you a fan of him? 'Cause
I'm Vernon Rafferty is talking
we
here.
can bring him
Well,
in.
you were talking?
Yeah, I'm saying this is my reality. Stop messing with it.
We can bring him in like at any time if you want to.
I'm-
If you
I'm-
want
I'm
a Weird
okay.
Al, do you want to meet Jay Z? I can bring Jay Z in.
I'm not really into that sort of music.
Why are you racist?
No, I just like folk music better.
So Vernon Rafferty has wandered away angrily.
My top 10 music.
Even when he wins, he loses.
Yep.
So
Oh, Vern.
we are going to cut ahead a little bit to Sentinel Slam.
Yo, where's Sentinel Slam?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a lackluster Instagram hype story.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes. Lots of people doing it for the gram over on
I
Sentinel Slam.
am wearing all of my limited edition Supreme clothes for
Yeah. Oh, Supreme, yeah.
She was orange.
yeah.
Streetwear.
Streetwear is like super in right now.
You know, Mr. Perry's a big fan of that because he just loves the whole urban look.
I know he likes being comfortable.
You
Yeah.
heard that?
He's with you guys.
Nothing.
Was it about me?
No.
I mean, was it about my character? Was it about
Oh yeah, it's absolutely about your character.
In fact, he's kind of like rented out the entirety
I don't
of
know if you're asking
the
character
Sentinel
or not.
Slam Music Festival. It's in this kind of sort of like those Sonoma, like the Red Rocks area.
Yeah.
So it's kind of got this sort of desert vibe, lots of cool Monument Valley-esque landscapes, rocky outcroppings.
Later on,
Damn,
we're going
the
to be
fire's at a number here.
we're going to be building Flaming Dude later. Totally different than Burning Man.
Yeah, they're like making Flaming Dude.
It looks like Jeff Bridges. Just saying.
He just loves it. He just loves the whole festival scene. It's
That's
so
what drink
real.
White Russians when you light it up.
Yes.
I'm there.
You're a really cool place to actually go, to be honest.
All of you guys got to go into the luxury section, of course,
Yeah.
away from the other hoi polloi of this music festival. And on a private stage,
I want to be down in the pit, man.
That'd be a blast.
you guys are all sitting on like padded kind of amphitheater seats around a small stage.
Look,
So-
I need my kids to be safe at this festival.
Oh, you brought
We just started a mosh pit up here.
Yeah,
Did we ever
of course
decide
that-
what their names are? Like Cygnus?
No,
and-
they're Star and Psy.
Oh, Star and Psy. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are actually
There's-
those are actually names that are very on brand.
And then
for
there's
this
the
kind of-
baby .5.
So Star, are you got the baby .5 and like a baby Bjorn?
Yeah.
Okay.
0.5?
Yeah, .5.
2.5 kids.
Yeah.
My big things, yeah.
He wanted the 2.5. He wanted the 2.5 kids.
White picket fence, house of the lawn, the 2.5 kids.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We've
So
got
for
the-
like,
we've got the twins, and then we
It's a
decided
horrible
to
industrial accident.
bring along .5.
except for the white picket fence is artisanal and locally, and the lawn is locally grown.
I would hope so.
Be important.
We only use native vegetation because we're trying to we feel bad.
That's actually a good idea.
Yeah, we feel bad in the fact that we ourselves are an invasive species. To
Oh
this
yeah,
land.
yeah, that's right. And hey, Arbicorp cares about the environment.
We do. We totally, and we care about the
That's why I have
indigenous
recycling.
people.
Exactly.
You-
That's
you-
why I have recycling boxes.
Do you guys
or cans
compost as
in
well?
all of our
or-
offices.
Of course, we compost. We're not savage. Wait,
Yeah.
savages is a bad word.
Now I know what you're saying. That
No.
99.9% of our products form horrific e-waste that ends up in humongous dumps that are
Cobalt,
that are
nickel,
picked over
no.
by diseased children in third world countries. But you know what? We have we have recycling bins.
Developing honey. We call
Oh
it
yes, you're right.
developing
Developing, yeah. Well, you know, shithole countries is some unenlightened people would say.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah, we don't make fun of him too much though. 'Cause,
yeah. You know, get those tax cuts. Yeah.
I mean, they're really
Yes,
nice.
what about the middle class, man?
Hey, we're all about helping the middle class.
We are. I mean, if we didn't
That's why I donated 20 computers to a struggling school.
20 computers,
Nice.
and
Yeah.
they were good computers too. They
Well,
had, they
but,
had
you know, 20
Windows
computers.
XP
Yeah.
on them.
yeah.
Yeah,
Excellent. Much better than what was the one before that? 99.
90,
You know, if you want to
98.
change the world, start a business.
right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what we're encouraging the youth of today to do.
Exactly. Innovation. I keep on saying exactly. Now I can't stop saying it. He says it a lot. Oh God, I hate Mr. Perry so. All right. So anyway, he comes out on that stage. He's like, oh hey, good to see you guys all here, rocking it at Sentinel Slam. Yeah, am I right? Woo! Love those woos. Keep those glow sticks spinning. Oh, and his looks like my lovely wife's about to delight us all with some rap
okay,
tunes.
sure,
is
yeah.
that right?
I can kick out some tasty jams.
All right. Well, I'm all about the cool raps. I have one of the greatest rappers in the country about to come out and do a set. But first,
Yeah.
let's hear what my little lady has
Well,
to
you
say.
know, I saw the movie Straight Outta Compton.
Oh, we loved it.
And it was so inspirational. And so I formed a group with my other roller derby friends, and we're called Ladies with Attitude, LWA.
Yeah. Hashtag feminism.
Hashtag me too. Wait, it doesn't apply.
Lean
these
in.
days.
I don't know.
Hashtag lean in.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so we're working up a set right now. So I'm gonna kick out this jam, Straight Outta Compton. You're about to witness the strength of street knowledge.
Mr. Perry's way into it. Yeah.
Straight out of Compton, crazy fucker named Ice Cube, from a gang called Ladies with Attitude. When I'm called up, I got a sawed up, squeeze the trigger and the bodies are hauled up. You too, boy, if you fuck with me, the police have to come and get me off your ass. That's how I'm going out for the milk. Wait, sorry, for the punk motherfuckers
Yeah.
that's showing out.
Sing it.
People start to mumble. They want to rumble. Mix them up and cook them in a pot like gumbo. Going off on a motherfucker like that. With a gap that's pointed at your ass. So give it up smooth. Ain't no telling when I'm down for a jack move.
Woo.
Here's a murder rap to keep you all dancing. With a crime that gird like Charles Manson.
R.I.P. Mr. Perry, lots of that off-color jokes.
Don't make me act like a motherfucking fool. Me and you can go toe to toe, no maybe. I'm knocking people out of the box daily.
Oh, nice save. I don't want to go out like Papa John.
Oh my god.
Yeah, weekly, monthly, and yearly. Till them dumb motherfuckers see clearly that I'm down with a capital CPT. Boy, you can't fuck with me. So when I'm coming to your neighborhood, you better duck, 'cause Ice Cube's crazy as fuck. As I leave, believe I'm stopping. But when I come back, boy, I'm coming straight out of Compton.
Woo! Everyone give it up for my wife. Yeah. Yeah.
My
applaud.
Freebird!
Yeah.
Yay.
All right. Well. Yeah, there's some like. Yeah.
Applause are mandatory.
Mr. Rafferty doesn't like it. Or, not Mr. Rafferty. Vern Rafferty, not a fan. Maybe intern Drake's into it. I don't know. Problem. Yeah, not that much.
I wanted to play Freebird now. I'm just kind of like, yo, Freebird!
Well, instead of Freebird, the next act is.
FYI, I can actually play guitar better than that. I just purposely want to play.
Yes.
Oh, it sounded good to me.
For your music, it's quite good.
So, another one of the most famous rappers. He's been getting tons of views on SoundCloud. It is Lil Zondu. I am really sorry that Marvin's not here, because yeah, it is this version of the Great Vizondu.
Rip.
instead of oh no, he's just ill. Live, Marvin, live. We need you for that finale.
Yeah, be back, man.
Yeah, I gotta have you in Generation Shadow. Please get well soon, Marvin. But instead of being a would-be alien conqueror turned B-movie star turned world-saving hero, he's like a shitty Post Malone-esque rapper. So
I can believe that, actually.
Yeah, so I was thinking like what's the version of like a bad B-level celebrity? And like, yeah, it's the SoundCloud rapper. So he is like totally purple teeth, lots of crazy face tattoos of UFOs and other alien stuff, and like purple, different shades of purple hair, all styled up. And he comes out and starts doing a not very good rap, lots of mumbling, kind of overproduced. Yeah, but you know, it's got
It's
a lot
okay,
of...
we called in a favor with Yeezy. He's gonna come out dressed as a colostomy bag halfway through. People are gonna go crazy.
But you know, little Zan, he's got so many great SoundCloud views, so I guess people are into that
So
now.
all 50 of them.
Yeah.
All 50 users on SoundCloud now.
Well, he is doing that. Actually, I really do wish Marvin was here because... Or, well, I'll get to it. So, you guys all are in your seats. Intern Drake has joined you.
Yo, Drake, what's up?
Hey, I just had the weirdest dream.
You fell asleep in that last song, I bet?
Well, yeah, you know, it's kind of lulled me to sleep with that nice kind of folk rock tune.
It was pleasant.
Don't worry.
Yeah, it was very
I
pleasant.
take your sleep as a compliment.
Well, thanks.
Oh.
It was
Also,
pleasing
please
to the
don't
ear.
fire me. I need this internship. Well, in this dream, there was this woman with no eyes. She told me to tell you, you need to go to the mirror art exhibition.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah, she wants you to, but she says that Mr. Perry, he can't know about it. You gotta find some way to like sneak out of here. And now Mr. Perry, dude's got eyes in the back of his skull, but you gotta figure out some way to get out of here. Maybe you can use the person who's giving out those artisanal snacks, those pies. You know, Mr. Pie Dancer over there. If you can use him somehow, maybe that could be a good distraction. I don't know. I'm just an intern. And you can see Pie Dancer is a very, very old man. He was once one of the greatest heroes of all, Sky Dancer. Now he's an old man pushing the pie cart, giving out pies. He's giving our beautiful pie to Mr. Perry right now. And Mr. Perry's like, "Puh," right in his face.
Why don't you at least try the pie first, man? You never know if it's good or not.
He's like, well, I'm watching my figure, but hey, maybe I'll also, you know, gluten-free.
It's a festival. Man, it is the night to let yourself go and to
You're
enjoy
right.
yourself.
Splurge. His tongue.
Exactly, yes!
Yeah, his tongue comes out going impossibly long. Leaps
That's
out of his
awesome.
mouth. Snake-like grabs a morsel of pie and goes into his mouth, and he's like, pretty good.
Honey, man.
Dude, just go to
You're
just
right.
do-
You're right.
Just go to town, man.
He pats Pie Dancer, who's looking very miserable in the head. He's like, "Yeah, keep cooking those pies. Bye." And he heads off to. I'm gonna go get lit with little Zan over there.
Yes.
Do these
Little Zan dude.
While he's walking
I
up,
think little
whisper-
Zan is already a rapper.
I whisper into his ear as he's walking up, like, she's here.
Oh shit. All right. Well, if you can find her, stop her from. Or actually, he's like, you know what? On second thought, I've been talking to Rafferty. He's kind of right. Like, I won, and shit still sucks. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like being super rich. I like being like the most powerful being in the universe. Love our kids. Love your music. But it's not enough.
No,
This reality. It's like I'm the king of a coloring book, but there's no colors, and someone just like stayed inside the lines, and they used a pen that wrote in shit. I want the better reality.
Backstage back.
So you know, and I think you are the way to do it.
I'm on it, babe.
So thanks. So I love you. So yeah, find her.
Yeah.
and whatever she's got, I want it.
I take a cherry stem out of my mouth that I've tied into a bow and give it to him.
Oh, that is just so sweet. Thank you.
By the way, we left like as soon as
Yeah.
as soon as you walked over, we're like we're going. So
Yeah.
we left. So we're probably.
Well,
fucking
he's
booking
gonna.
it.
How are you gonna just keep him distracted?
Well, that distraction was that.
Oh,
We're just go.
I don't know. I'm not gonna.
Fine.
Yeah, I think Mr. Perry, like I said, he's an immortal god like me. You gotta do a little better. And like, and he's just. It takes like a fraction of his intelligence to converse with Agnes. So,
Now,
what are you guys gonna do?
did I overhear you say that you're going to go party up with little Zandu? Is that correct? I heard he has got the top notch, so you don't want to waste a second.
Ooh, all right. He's like, well, I'll
Isn't
tell you
that
what.
correct, fellas?
That dude, that's gonna be awesome, dude. He's
Hey.
gonna be a blast to hang out with.
You know, I'm all about partying hard, but I don't want to go where I'm not invited. If you could get him to invite me, though, I would love it.
Well, then I must
Dude, what are you talking about?
take
You're
my
always,
leave.
Dude, you're always invited. Dude, everybody expects you to be at places.
Yeah.
Like, if you showing up, that's not gonna be an issue, man. They're gonna love it. They're gonna see you show up like, oh my god, this place is about to get lit.
I'll tell you something about my husband is that even when he's not there, he's there.
Makes sense, but yeah,
What if he was
dude.
really
But
there?
If he was really there,
John, why don't
then
you
they
roll
would have-
provoke?
Okay. Provoke is.
Yeah, plus superior.
Oh, bad snake eyes.
He
All
had to get to mock pretend.
Sure, yeah.
You did mark potential.
It's
You've
good.
been with this guy for like a few games, so you might be. You leveled up with him already?
I have a couple times actually. Right?
Oh, nice. All right, cool.
Probably
I do hope you can join us for the finale too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fearsome die tonight.
Yeah, if he survives. So he says, he's like, maybe if Little Zon gives me the okay.
So time for a little something, man.
Yeah, Little Zon is like, he's paused in his, he was sort of caught lip syncing. So he's kind of paused and is sort of off to the side.
Ouch. I'm gonna go for like, hey, little Zondi, right?
Yo, it's
Dude,
okay.
man.
What's up, bro?
Dude, look, it happens to everybody. I mean, look at the greats. They all got caught and they still get the bounce back. Even better next time. I'm trying to.
Like Ashley Simpson.
Exact. I mean, like, just think about all the good people, like all the some of
Yeah.
the best who got caught lip syncing. They came back even stronger afterwards, man.
Ooh,
The
why
guy
don't
from
you
Milli Vanilli that didn't kill himself.
roll, why don't you roll comfort and support?
That's a 9.
Nice.
Okay, so he's like, yeah, so he's like, yeah, I feel a little better. That's a good point, man.
You know what would be
Lil Xan's still gonna be hashtag the best.
Yes.
You know who might help your career
Uh-huh.
is our boss.
Ooh, well, I'm
Mr.
always
Barry.
after that clout, and he's got
Yes.
the most clout of all.
He does.
Oh yeah.
Okay, why don't you roll a provoke?
Is there
Or somebody else could if you wanna.
I'll give it a shot.
Go for it.
That's
Take
good.
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
10 straight.
Nice. Okay, he's like, good point, man. I'll invite him up.
Yes.
All right.
Hey, I bet he could totally
No.
use some.
Oh yeah, no. He.
I bet dude's got bars.
Dude,
Oh yeah.
hook
no.
him up with the dopest shit
Oh,
you
yeah.
got, man.
Ooh.
He's gonna
Dude.
love every moment of
All
it.
right, the vape tricks I can do, unbelievable.
Dude, go even farther than that, man.
No.
Show him how to do the
No.
vape trick.
They're all
gotta give him-
purple. I got this fan I throw into it as
Yo!
well.
Dude,
He
just,
is, I bet Lil Zondu's like vape rig. It's like a fan. He goes. Ooh.
I'm
goes,
sure he
checks
is.
on it.
His Instagram is full of it.
Nah, bro. You gotta hook him up with the real shit.
Ooh.
Dude loves that shit, man.
Dude, he loves to party. And I don't say that lightly. I mean, legitimately, he loves to party.
So he goes up on the stage and
By
he
the way,
is.
I actually am already on the way to the museum.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Of course you are.
Yeah. So we'll cut back to you were there a little bit ahead of everybody else.
Yeah.
So he was over there. He's like, Mr. Barry, most powerful man in this reality. I have sometimes dreams that I'm some kind of alien and my life has meaning instead of just this sad, fame, clout chasing, purple haired, cap toothed loser. But come up here and party with me, yeah!
I'm like, okay, I'll see what's
Mr.
going.
Perry gets on the stage and is he doesn't need to have bars, so they're jamming together, and he is totally distracted.
Let's go.
So the art exhibition is it's a weird modern art kind of What am I thinking of? Not Banksy. The guy who did like that big shark in the tank full of water.
Oh, yes.
Damon something.
Damon Hirst.
Yes, that's it.
Damon Hirst.
Yeah, and it's like this giant maze of
Serrano's
mirrors.
Piss
Oh,
Christ.
that's right. That's right.
Yeah, so it's sort of like it's like a big kind of like hedge maze, house of mirrors mixed together.
That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Just loads and loads of mirrors. And as you guys are walking through it, are you staying with the group or are you going your own way?
She's ahead of the group, so.
Well, you want to wait for them or go your own way?
I'll go my own way as to Macklins encouraged me to do.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I
Um,
told them they should go their own way because they don't need Lindsey Buckingham, right?
Go your own.
Ouch.
Yeah. Well, while you are doing that, let's have you first, Kat.
Okay.
So you're walking along through this weird mirrored maze, and you start seeing on the mirrored wall images of you. But not you
It's
as
a mirror.
you as Sister Midnight. And she's like watching you.
Well, if it isn't the muscle in our operation,
Well, if it isn't the brains of the operation.
well, at least the sanity.
You want out?
Well, do you want in?
You know I do.
Yeah. See, here's the thing about it is there's a minor sticking point between us about how we feel about, Perry.
You mean the thing that made us who we are, that destroyed us? Yeah, I'd say there's a little difference of opinions.
He's the thing that gave us powers and made us a god.
Well, I don't know any god who feels the way I do half the time.
Well, that's because I got all the sanity and you got all the powers. See, and that's the whole problem. Now, I can control a lot of this stuff right now. I just got one of the former superheroes deported for selling fish sticks, which was fucking hilarious. That's not the point. The point is, as Hillary Clinton said, we're stronger together.
Okay, well she likes she likes that idea. I can't imagine Sister Midnight voted for Hillary. Maybe she had to because the alternative. All right, why don't you roll? Probably provoke. No, maybe it could be comfort and support. I'll kind of let you
Yeah,
decide.
we do comfort and support.
Yeah, I can see.
Mundane is where the boring version of Sister Midnight knocks it out of the freaking park.
Yeah, I can see either though for this.
It's a very low roll,
I
but on the
know.
other hand, it's a 7.
Okay,
Eat it out. Is that plus 3?
you can tell she knows something's up. She doesn't totally trust you, but she's still going to give you something.
You don't trust me? But look, I'm the one that's got eyes still. Look into these eyes. You can trust me. Don't you want to have eyes again?
She doesn't want to have eyes again, or
Can
have
see as a godlike being, she can see without eyes.
a body again. So part of the mirror starts to glisten, form into a circle. It forms actually, it forms into like a little circle, and it pops out and like lands in your hands.
Okay. I've got a circle mirror now.
Yes, a midnight mirror.
Okay.
So this black obsidian glass, and you tell you, I'm preparing the way. Don't let him through.
No
And you
problem.
get this. As you three arrive, Sister Midnight faces you and says, "Don't trust her."
Oh, we know. I kind of hate her at the moment, actually. I'd rather slip her throat than anything else.
Aw, jeez.
I'm preparing the way. Use these to keep yourselves safe in the meantime. Don't let Paragon through. And she also makes, should have enough for everybody,
We can share. if
more of
need be.
these circles.
You can give us one of them. We only need one right here.
I think I got
two.
two. I got one for me too. Yeah.
Nice.
So you'll have these. This is a special move. I do want to thank Samantha Marie Ketchum, who helped me. Yeah, she helped me like come with the concept for this. So big thanks to her. With these midnight mirrors, which you now possess, I'll give a quick kind of summary of them. They are trans-dimensional pieces of glass touched by the immense power of Sister Midnight. You can reach into the multiverse to pull alternate versions of yourself into help. These alternate versions are technically NPCs, but because they are you, they'll do exactly as you ask. However, they can go wrong. So, she wants you to use these to defend yourself.
Another
And,
Sister Midnight immediately comes out of this mirror, by the way.
Oh, you want to use it right away?
Oh, she already did.
Okay. So let's have you roll for it.
Yeah, it's a 9.
Okay. So 7 to 9, version of your hero appears and is ready to help on your turn. So what version of Sister Midnight is she summoning?
She is summoning an anime character version of herself.
Okay. I just want to make it clear for the viewer and everybody and you guys too. Like, these could come from the universes that we visited, like the Western version. So you could summon Kid Cryro if you wanted to. You could get like the samurai version, which I think you might have missed. But
Yeah.
if you can decide like what a samurai version of Asatio, I'm blanking on his full name.
Otso Basatia.
Atso Basatia, yeah. If you imagine like what the samurai version of that is, you could summon him. But I created a few other like realities, and if you want to like make your own, like the anime version of Sister, I don't think I put anime in there. I totally showed him because there's like a.
I saw cartoon animals, so I just went with
Yeah, that's a really. There is like Marvel anime, Marvel manga, I think, is an imprint, and they have like the manga version of Spider-Man is in Spider-Verse, so that makes a lot of sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
She's the anime version's floating slightly off the ground, and she's got no eyes. And then this Sister Midnight kisses her on the mouth, at which point she does have eyes. Big
Okay.
ass anime eyes.
So you got her with you, and while this is going on, Vern Rafferty is back, but now he's looking like some superpowers have seeped into him, and he's not alone. Yeah, so he's stomping in. He's particularly angry. He's like, "All right, here we go again. You messed up the cowboy.
You sound so winded right now.
You messed up cowboy world. You messed up samurai world. You're not messing up the normal world.
Don't you
okay?
hate this world too?
Yeah.
What?
Don't you hate this world?
Yeah, well, it beats the alternative.
Does it? Does
Um,
it really?
He's like, yeah, and I was looking for myself all superpowers. Pow! He actually makes that noise with his mouth as he hits you with a plasma beam. So you're taking a powerful blow.
Okay.
He's not alone, too. He is Mr. Vance. And
That's a 3.
Nice.
Whoa!
Nice.
All right. Awesome.
And I level up!
So he has Mr. Vance with him. That security guard who is now all armored up and is like, I'm tactically approaching the enemies right now. Permission to engage. I granted it to myself. Yeah, I'm engaging.
Before he gets hit with a powerful blow, actually, a tentacle of black energy comes out from below anime Sister Midnight's floaty cape and creates a moat in front of him.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You can still get the potential. Yeah.
Okay, I was like, oh, fine.
All right, so you guys have the moat in front of you for now. And there's another. Well, he's hanging back a bit, but there's another very bad character who will join in.
Oh, boo! This is hipster Sister Midnight that's watched too many Zoe Deschanel movies. Oh, things are bad for me. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, I tried to break reality.
Hey, shut up!
No, you suck, dude.
Seriously.
You've sucked in every version of you. You can't stop whining. It is the worst.
Oh, it's not whining. It's my freedom of exercising my freedom of speech.
Freedom of speech sucks, man.
Ouch.
So much freedom tolerant left. I've used that line before.
You really have. It's
Seriously.
very tiring.
All
I've
right.
been watching you and all the other realities, and you sucked in all of them.
He slams the ground, starts making an earthquake. So
Oh no, it's an earthquake.
the mirrored walls are shaking. Dangerous shards of mirrored glass are raining down on everybody.
Oh, whatever will I do?
Also, Mr. Vance is running in. He now has I'm sure legally purchased heavy machine gun. Yeah, the bad guys really did win in our world. He's gonna mow you all down with. So, what are you guys doing?
I'm pulling from the mirror.
I'm pulling from there as well.
All right, so let's have Nick, and then Patrick roll.
Okay.
What happened with your roll?
It's freak or superior.
Plus freak. Ooh, yes, I can do plus freak. That's a 9.
All right. So your hero will be there, but will not help you.
All right. So what appears is a human. He's me, but he has sort of like human, but also metallic features.
Interesting. So it's like
He's a cyborg.
Whoa, the Cryo Cybo? Cybro?
He's from an alternate future kind of cyberpunk kind of
Yeah,
thing.
I love
so
it.
his arms are completely metal, and he's kind of like Cyborg in that his ice powers are from his metal arms.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, he'll be able to do something to help you next turn. How about you?
That's a 9.
All right. Well, it is plus figure superior. Does that you got it?
I don't have. I got none in either of those.
All right. Well, 9's good. Who are you summoning in?
I am summoning in like not Bram Stoker, but like traditional werewolf, also Basatia, already full form into his werewolf form.
Right. So now there's a big werewolf's head next to you. And Dallas, how about you?
Nice, bro.
Let's see what I can do. Yeah, that's not going to be very good.
It's plus figure superior. Like I said, the Midnight Mirrors.
Oh, that reminds me. I'm
Things can go
pulling.
bad with them.
I can keep pulling things out of the Midnight Mirror. Right?
Yep.
Okay.
So
pulling
an
another.
unhelpful character comes through
All right.
the
Let's.
multiverse.
Why don't you roll that and we'll see what Dallas. Unhelpful characters come.
An unhelpful character comes through the multiverse. So either a version from a supervillain form or one
All
of
right.
these
I'm gonna
ones.
hold off on supervillain appearing. I'm gonna say this is unfortunately gonna be.
Is it like his Batmite?
Mundane.
Well, it's gonna be like Lord Pidgecoon. So now you have like a little kid you have to save.
Oh no.
Yeah. So he appears and speaking Japanese, which you somehow understand. Is like, sir, what's going on? Are you I thought you were my like advisor, but where's your kimono?
Pidgey don't know. I do apologize. I was hoping to pull out a very handsome form of myself, but somehow you came through. Don't worry, little one. We will get you back to your home.
All right. So what do you guys now? The glass shard's starting to descend.
Do you want me to say who I pulled out?
Oh yes.
So I got an 8.
Okay.
So this one that comes out looks like a 1930s like femme fatale, but not like more like Carmen Sandiego.
Oh,
than
sure.
Like
It's like kind of like a trench coat and like a big
trench
hat,
coat and a big hat and stuff.
like a Tommy gun maybe.
Yeah,
Oh, all
a Tommy
right.
gun that shoots reality bullets.
Awesome. All right, and that is like that's like the noir universe.
And when she comes out, she says to Sister Midnight, "It's okay to use your powers now, don't you think?" And Sister Midnight goes, "You're right." So I'm using my influence over myself to move my labels a little bit.
Oh,
And I'm
cool.
bumping up my freak and moving down my mundane.
Yes. I was not intending this to happen, but I totally love it that it's happening. Yes.
And then she kisses her and she gets her eyes back too.
All right, so I'm going to say the first shard is going to start, or actually, Mr. Vance is going to shoot Cryo. Not cyborg Cryo, but real Cryo. So you're going to take a powerful blow.
You just can't say that word, can you?
I know. Cryo.
Cryo.
Cryo. Oh, my, yeah, it's not hard.
All right. So
Cryo. No.
it's all right, bro. So I think with that, Cyborg Cryo just puts up a shield.
Oh, did you roll for the take a powerful blow, or?
No, I think he's defending me.
Oh, okay, I see what you mean. All right, let's have him roll defend. Yeah.
Well, should I roll burn for him first, or?
Oh, let's have him just roll defend. I think.
Defend is
Savior.
Yeah, plus savior.
Yeah, it's a flat 7.
Okay, so he does it, but he takes some of the bullets, managed to get through his ice shield and do hit him. So he's a little bit weaker. He can still help, but probably not as effectively as he could other times.
Alrighty.
And Mr. Vance is like reloading.
Yeah.
Also, you got Vern Rafferty. I'll just call him Veracity now. He's charging up another nasty fire breath out of his mouth.
Also, Basatia is going to just dash towards him and kind of just try to tackle and then roll and throw it.
All right, is this Vance or Veracity?
Veracity.
Okay.
Trying to stop this charge, trying to get him.
All right.
Trying to humiliate him a little
Sister
bit.
Midnight lowers her moat long enough for you.
Midnight Chan's the anime version.
Yeah, Midnight Chan.
And I don't know what would be the noir version be like Mona Midnight or something maybe.
Sure, why not?
Mona's a cool noir femme fatale name. I
So-
think.
Mona Midnight's actually going to charge up her burn.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, she did that good.
All right.
So-
So yeah, roll directly engage
Okay.
for the werewolf Bassatia.
Not great. It's a 6. Yep. Nothing to danger.
All right. I'm gonna say he rushes over and then he is blasted with a beam of energy from a newcomer to this fight. Veracity says, "Oh, my friend from the internet has arrived to help me."
Jeez.
Oh boy.
It's this guy. I met him on some alt-right message boards. Now I know what you're thinking, Nazi, but he's not a Nazi. Okay, he's just a white nationalist who wants a white ethno-state. His name is Harry Cyrus Klops or Hair Cyclops, and he's wearing the white polo shirt
Yeah.
and everything. And khakis, and he's like a big tiki torch in his hand.
Perfect.
Yeah, he doesn't have a nasty he doesn't have Air Cyclops' nasty laser eyes.
Can the Midnights do something? You let me know when.
Well, I'm gonna have let's see. So you missed up the attack.
Yeah.
Let's let the Midnights go, and then they'll do something, and then we'll have Dallas go.
Okay, so,
But now you got 3 kind of villains.
yeah, Midnight Chan is still keeping up the moat for anybody that wants protection behind the moat. So she's still doing that. She actually puts it up by going like that. But at any rate,
of course.
yeah. No, I already said it's tentacles from underneath her thing. It's all Euros.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That kind of anime.
Yeah. She's got like a cutesy anime girl face, and then it's like tentacle.
Oh, Veracity's really into it.
Yeah, I bet he is.
As is Harry Cyrus Klops as well. Yeah.
And Mona Midnight steps out from behind the Reality Storm shield and shoots reality bullets at all the bad guys.
Okay. Why don't have you
So
roll?
she's doing a Reality Storm,
Oh, right. Okay.
which she doesn't care about collateral damage.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're in. Well, actually, there's one innocent
She
There's one young innocent daimyo in the way. Let's see what happens.
She does not care about that.
Oh no! All right, let's roll.
Let's see. So that's plus freak. So yeah, that's an 11.
That's really good.
Because she's got the original Sister Midnight stats where the freak is pumped. So
Yeah, you guys kind of use your own stats for
Yeah.
these.
Oh,
new
we're just gonna
characters.
use our regular stats. Okay,
Yeah.
Okay. So that's still a 10.
Okay.
So yes. So oh wait, and so she gets to I believe. If you do, you'll cause some. She's doing all the extra collateral damage. So she gets to do a few options. Boop. So let's see. She is going to create an opportunity for our allies. And she is going to take something from them.
All right. What's she taking?
When the reality bullets hit them, they mutate in strange ways. They're not helpful to them at all.
That makes sense. So taking their non-mutatedness.
Yeah, basically taking their normal shapes and twisting them and making it so. I don't know how that would work mechanically, almost like they have a -1 on everything now because they have uncontrollable Cronenberg flesh sprouting out.
Right. Well, I'll be like their attacks will be kind of be less effective.
Cronenberg.
Oh man, Vern, I thought you couldn't get any uglier. Man.
Vern is like his neck is extending. He's looking more like a little bit like the centipede he was in the Wild West, and like a little bit like that Oni he was in
Yeah,
in feudal
basically
Japan.
all
Yeah.
the other versions of him are kind of breaking through this version of him.
Uh-huh.
The twisted, disgusting way possible.
Will
Absolutely.
that make him stronger?
Not really. I mean, he was already pretty.
I know.
Now he's gross.
It's
Stronger, no.
uncontrollable
Grosser,
flesh,
yes.
so-
Yeah.
You know, Vern, why'd you have to go and call someone else when you have all this power? Why don't you just, try and take us down on your own?
Yeah, don't be a coward.
And
Seriously.
and Hipster Midnight summons another Sister Midnight.
Oh yeah, and while I'm saying this, I'm actually going to
Some another one. Okay.
I think I'm
Well,
also gonna.
all right. Well, you guys can roll and decide who you want to summon. I'll get back to you. You can tell me who you summoned.
Bad.
Okay. Well, we'll get back to that. So so they're hurt and they're mutating a bit.
Bad.
And So that is the good news. The bad news is that in their mutation, they're still managing to fight.
Sure.
Mr. Vance has now pulled out like a rocket launcher and is swiveling to the side and firing. Unfortunately, young Pidgeydomo was knocked down by the recoil of these reality bullets striking, or the impact, the force of them, putting him kind of outside the moat. And he is now vulnerable to this rocket aiming towards him.
Okay.
Could I try and grab him and get him away from, as in defend?
Dallas, you want to try that one, or
Or-
you?
Either way.
I've a new move I want to try out, actually. If you guys don't mind me doing this.
Actually, I don't. Go ahead.
So,
All right, well, we'll let you go. Do whatever move you want after this, Dallas.
So the werewolf version is going to look and see this happening and sprints and jumps on top. And I'm using the move, and he's essentially, he turns back partially into human to not. So he has most of his, mutation, his werewolfness on his back as he hunches over and protects this person, trying not to harm him with his fingers and revealing his secret identity.
Okay.
And I'm using the move I'll Save You, and I defend it as if I rolled a 12+.
Whoa. All right.
That should do it.
Yeah.
Because
Pidgey's been
can-
revealed. Totally saved. The rocket hits werewolf, does not defeat werewolf.
silver only, bitches.
It was not a silver bazooka.
That's what his T-shirt says, actually.
Yes!
It's all like ripped as his werewolf bod is coming through it.
Should we say what versions of ourselves we summoned?
Well, let's have Dallas go, and then
So-
we'll also go around. We'll see how many.
So I want to ask Midnight Chan, since I saw you pull out multiple versions, can you possibly help this little one get back into where he came from, since you seem to be so adept at this mirror trick?
Hi.
Thank you.
I would
very much.
appreciate it. He says in Japanese. You can
Uh,
roll plus freak to do that for use your powers. I think.
Yeah, she'll just. She's still got some stuff going. She'll just basically spend another burn to like sort of open the mode up a little bit and kind of pull him in.
That makes sense. Okay, so you can roll plus freak to send him back to.
Oh, okay. What am I doing? I'm sending him back to.
Yeah, to feudal Japan. So.
Oh, okay. That's what you want. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, get him out of the firing line. Always a good idea.
Sure.
You've like successfully pulled out like 2 versions of yourself, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's back in feudal Japan.
All right,
That's
perfect.
A very high roll.
Okay.
Sayonara, Pidgeydonmo.
So Harry Cyrus Klops is now like his Air Cyclops form is starting to come in. He's got that nasty cyborg eye that's taking up like half of his face, and now bits of mushrooms are growing out of him too. He's getting that horrible mushroom Nazi version of him. Oh, or wait, maybe mushroom white nationalist maybe instead.
God.
Mushroom very fine people.
Oh.
Yeah, so he's coming in with a big Jews will not replace us, and is going to shoot a fungal blast at you guys. But Nick, you had summoned
Yes, I
someone
did.
else.
So
And what did you roll too? Because they might come in with an attack if they roll
he
10
does.
and above.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. All right.
Oh yeah. So basically, actually, like before he even gets out there, you see 3 shards of ice just shoot out from the mirror itself,
Ooh.
and sort of they actually like hit. Let's go with Cyclops, and as he and stepping out, you see a man in light blue robes.
Oh man. Is
and-
this Cryo Caveman?
No, this is
Be awesome.
this is Sorcerer Cryo.
Nice.
Oh, from like a fantasy kind of world.
From, like, fantasy
oh,
world.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, Cryo the Blue. Yeah.
He's a sorcerer who specializes in ice.
That makes a lot of
Ice magic.
sense. Yeah, like an ice wizard would be that fantasy world's version.
Yep.
All right, so he can roll a directly engage.
Yep.
On this an Eric Klops over there.
Wait.
Not so good.
Well,
So good.
well, no, it's still 7.
Okay,
So
you can still
barely.
pick one. Yeah, you still earn potential when your doppelgangers do stuff too.
Okay, so
Or they're
I
not.
haven't-
They're good.
I
Good
haven't failed
gangers.
yet.
I don't know what a
I haven't
good
failed
version
yet.
of a doppelganger is.
All right, so I think
Doppel friends.
I think with that, that's going to create an opportunity for allies.
All right, so the ice kind of maybe the icicles like pin Harry Cyclops into Harry Cyrus Clops into place, making him vulnerable. Okay, also Basatia, what
I
happened to
rolled
you?
5.
All right, guess who you end up summoning? A bad guy.
Yeah.
Now,
I have one in mind if you want me to go with it.
who you in mind? I have one in mind too.
It is the feudal Japan version of Atsu Basatia.
Oh, okay.
A wolf spirit.
Oh, all right. So how is he like? Is this guy not a hero then? He's unhealthy.
No, he's a wild beast.
All right. So now this nasty wolf kami just comes out of the mirror, and it's gonna launch itself at. Let's see. I don't want to make now.
Nope,
Keep it.
that's-
All right. I'm gonna say it's gonna attack one of the Sister Midnights.
Okay.
So let's have you either take a powerful blow or someone can step in and save you.
I would say it probably tries to attack Anime Sister Midnight, and Anime Sister Midnight just spends another burn on her mode.
Oh, okay. All right. So mark down the bird and.
Yeah.
What do you want to call the feudal Japanese version of Asabasatia?
I
Like
don't really have a name for it. I was just thinking.
wolf spirit? Are we
Yeah,
gonna
just
call
call it
it?
wolf spirit.
All right, wolf spirit smashes against it. Is stopped. I realized I just gave you guys the ability to create tons and tons of characters. That's exactly what I wanted. I am there for it. Please keep doing
This is
it.
gonna be ridiculous.
Yes, I just want to be just more and more versions of you battling.
I have one more idea in my head that I've written down.
Okay.
So
Okay, let's have Sister
I
Midnight.
rolled a 10.
Is this to bring out someone else?
Yeah, this is to bring out
All
someone.
right, that's really good. So who are you bringing out? They can do something as
It
they
is
come
a
out.
nightmare monster.
Whoa! So from
its thing, this black sticky substance just shoots out of the mirror.
whoa,
It's like the black stuff that's on the mirror. It's made of that.
this obsidian.
Yeah, it's horrible, but it's like gooey, and then thousands of eyes open up on it.
Whoa.
Is that where all the eyes went?
That's where all the eyes.
Oh no! So what is this? I don't know what
So
you
you
want to
kiss
call
it, you
this
give
kind of this
eyes.
Sister Million Eyes. What is this? What is this?
This is Sister Nightmare.
Whoa! So what is Sister Nightmare gonna do?
Sister Nightmare is going to go down the ice shafts that he's already used to pierce, right? So that is going to slide into them.
Oh, so going into Air Cyclops' body.
Yes.
Ugh. All right. Why don't you roll directly engaged and see how it goes?
Well, it'd be a mess.
Yeah, this is probably gonna be very messy. Very fine people.
Yeah. Is this using her freakishness?
Getting all
or-
messy.
I guess danger. It doesn't matter.
What-
With danger, that's a 12.
All right, that's the end of Harry Cyrus.
I
Klops.
think his head just explodes.
with
I
a
think it's a
quick,
fine black mist.
just like Richard Spencer getting punched in that great viral video,
Yes.
but much more fatal.
Right.
He goes, blood. He's like, what about my Pepe Groiper memes? And he is gone.
Yeah, just like all this black, first it trickles out of his nose and then just erupts in a geyser.
Yeah.
It's like a drilling for oil, basically. It's like a gusher, except it's like
Oh, wow.
horrible black night
Ugh.
covered in ice.
Well, that's the end of Harry Cyrus Klops.
Teamwork makes the dream work, says the thing of eyes.
God.
So cool.
Yuck.
Veracity's starting to get a little bit worried. He's actually leaving Vance to fight a rear guard. He starts dashing back. He's like, I'm gonna get Mr. Perry. He'll know what to do. And
Someone stop him.
he starts running away. Dallas.
All right, I'll try again.
Oh no, don't get my husband, all of the Sister Midnights say.
So this time it's an 8, so I can't do anything at this point. But
You'll summon them though, so they'll just leave
right,
you
I
to
can't
summon
do anything. But a nearly dawn of believing person comes into play. That's basically just wearing a robe.
This is like kind of a biblical.
Very, very yes.
Ah, okay.
It's actually like a version of one of my beginning legacy, but it
Whoa.
has the appearance of me because we're all family.
Yeah.
So this is like the ultimate pure person that began my legacy. Comes to
Oh,
me.
that makes sense. So like the,
Past version.
I'm thinking like Charlton Heston, Ten Commandments looking kind of guy.
He doesn't need anything with him. Yeah.
Okay, some cool robes, huge beard, I'm sure. All right. So I'm gonna say Vance. He's also realizing he's getting more and more outnumbered. Even with Wolf Spirit kind of running amok in there. I'm gonna say Wolf Spirit's actually gonna try another bite on Judge, and Mr. Vance is going to. He starts like taking out some mines and bombs to leave in his path, and he says, "I'm initiating a tactical retreat protocol."
Is it
Coward.
Is it too late to stop both of them? Like, or at least to stop
You could stop one of them.
Veracity from running?
Yeah, or you could go after Veracity. Yeah.
Yeah, I was actually going to do that.
Alright.
So basically, I'm actually going to roll burn for both of them, I guess.
You can just roll it for one, and we'll use it for both.
Okay. So,
Nice.
yeah, no, that's good. It's a 9, so I'll mark a condition. Let's do angry.
Makes sense. Yeah, this
So
is a very
basically-
anger-inducing world.
Yes.
Our world.
I'm already angry.
I'm going to basically create a giant wall of ice in front of Veracity, and so that he can't go anywhere.
Nice.
Sort of block him off.
All right, so that huge ice comes up, and he's like, "No fair!" as he runs into it and is flattened.
Oh, I'm gonna do overcharge for that.
Ooh, all right, yeah, that's hurting him too.
Yeah.
Some nasty icicles ramming into his weird centipede/oni body. Ugh. What is Asobasatia doing?
I think Werewolf also is gonna go and because Wolf Spirit is about to attack Judge. And I think,
Yeah.
I'm going to use my move, the Mask, to affirm my my powers. So I'm switching my mundane and my danger tags.
Cool.
And then he's gonna go in and try to tackle the Wolf Spirit away.
All right, give me a directly engage. Fight yourself.
Yeah. Who else can say they did this?
I fought my wolf form. Fought my other.
That's
wolf
great.
form.
That's a 13.
Whoa.
Nice.
Yeah, pick two, and they're gonna. I think you might take out Wolf Spirit.
Thank you kindly,
So
sir.
yeah, I'm taking something from them. Their ability to attack. I'm going to break its lower jaw.
Ooh, yeah. he's-
And then obviously resist and avoid their blows.
That makes sense. All right, Wolf Spirit's starting to dissipate. You can see Veracity is now. He's like, this is a very good mode. He's just like breathing hot lava. He's shooting hot lava out of his nose to try and melt it to get through, but it's gonna take a while. You also have Mr. Vance who set up all those explosives. Sister Midnight,
Sister Midnight.
or yeah, or is it Sisters Midnight?
Sisters Midnight.
Like a term used
Yeah,
in
so Midnight Chan is going to power up again. Oh wait, she already had some conditions, so okay, so she's good. So she's got 3 burns.
Nice.
I haven't been keeping track of their conditions. So.
Oh yeah, they all the conditions do go to you. So
Oh, okay. So they just go to me.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
Ouch.
you keep like
Yep.
because I don't want you to have like 7 character
Remove
sheets.
yourself from the scene by accident.
Every condition's marked. Oh,
no,
thank you.
it wouldn't be because she already. Well, the angry would have gone away and the insecure would have gone away. But then there would have been. I'm trying to do the math now. Like figure it out.
Yeah, sorry,
Those
it should
are
be more
wicked
clear.
conditions.
The alternate
Yeah.
version's getting hit. You also
Yeah.
take the blow there.
Gamble. It's such a fun
Gotcha.
character to play.
Okay. So let's see.
To get more burn for more conditions, you have
Well, I'll just go ahead and mark the 3 conditions.
Well,
and
it
I'll-
helps
rather
because
than
you're-
trying to do
because you
this
roll plus your
retroactively.
conditions.
Yeah.
Should we, maybe we could have Dallas go while you're kind of working this out.
Oh no,
if
I
you
got
want.
it.
All right. Cool.
Okay, so she's charged back up. Then Mona Midnight.
Mm-hmm.
Veracity said this isn't fair, right?
Yeah, that was one of the many things he said.
Right.
Or bleeded as he's
Yeah.
trying to nose lava his way through the ice.
Right. She's like, it isn't fair. You keep saying it isn't fair, but
It's
what's
not
your,
fair.
what's your point of comparison? What's the movie, you dick?
I don't know.
And she makes a construct of David Bowie from Labyrinth.
Whoa. Of course.
And the construct goes, Labyrinth. And,
It's the only word he knows is laughing.
so that's it.
Labyrinth.
And
Labyrinth runs, labyrinth.
smacks him with his codpiece.
Oh no. Oh yes. All right.
Oh no. Oh yes.
Oh yes.
Oh yes.
Um, It's just a 7. I'm gonna say it impresses.
Yeah, what would it do there?
I'm gonna say it impresses and frightens.
Yeah, he is stunned. You're right there,
I'm
Patrick.
done, but yeah, I'll be fine.
He is flipped back, lands in the dust, and he's not going anywhere.
And Sister Midnight just chuckles. Sister Nightmare just chuckles about it, and Sister Midnight summons another version of herself. Oh, no, she did not.
Oh.
There's actually
All right,
something
so
more.
do you think, would you like me to tell you who you summoned by mistake, or would you have an idea?
I would think that it's going to be Battle Girl SC.
Oh, okay. That makes a lot of sense to me.
Yeah.
So yeah, Battle Girl SC, who Sister Midnight caused so many problems for, after her adventures throughout time and in the far future, now appears in our world, ready to fight.
You look familiar.
Yeah, she goes,
Oh, she come prepared.
yeah. I found you, you bitch!
Ooh. All right, what is Judge doing while all this craziness is going on? You do hear you hear in your voices, or in your ears, like all your ears, spoken from the remains of the mirrors, like just a little more. Keep him away.
So, if I'm correct, is Cyclops is down?
Yeah, Cyclops he dead.
He did.
Vance is still alive, but he's putting like bombs down and trying to kind of
And
blow
that's
you
what I
up.
would want to take care of, actually.
Yeah,
And right now, what's his name?
Veracity.
Veracity's
Veracity's
wrecked.
getting hit with a big boulder.
Yeah, he's being codpieced.
I'm letting that happen. So,
We're all letting that happen.
Coleman
it's
filled
just-
cheap Haggins.
seems a bit deserving. I'd like to use my symbol of authority on Mr. Vance if I can.
Okay.
And I'd like him to basically awaken and recognize the damage he's about to do, but I'd rather him do it on himself, if that's possible.
I'll see how high you roll. This mall cop does have very strong opinions about a lot of stuff.
It's only a 7, so it's not that big.
Okay, you can take +1 to all the Vances. Lieutenant Vanguard, this is actual, is the hero name if you want. Or Critical Opportunity, which is that like the detonator will drop from his hands and fall on the ground.
Yeah, I'd rather take the opportunity.
Okay.
Because right now we need opportunities.
So he had like pulled out the detonator,
To get
and
the
then what do you shout at him?
Don't trip. So he just looks down.
Yeah, he drops dead, and he's like, "Oh no, I've tactically ascertained that I have lost control of the detonator. Recommend mission abort." What is
I'm actually going
all
to
the
be
cryos? The
this
Kairos
is
thing.
kind of
Cryos.
So I'm like the original Cameron is going to
Yeah.
be like, let's see what else we got.
Yes.
And pulls in, and he pulls out a for lack of a better term, a pirate version.
Yeah, that makes sense. There's a pirate reality out there. Everyone's pirates.
So this is Buccaneer Varys.
Mm.
So he's got his sort of theme is still light blue, isn't sort of like the ICT.
Makes
but
sense.
He
Like
doesn't
kind of a
actually
light
have
blue
powers.
tricorn and frock coat. Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's just a pirate. He's
He doesn't have like ice muskets or.
I was
Frost
originally going
cutlass?
to I was originally going to do that, but we needed someone mundane. Still able to fight, but still relatively.
Yeah, I
mundane.
mean, a musket still hurts. I'm sure.
Oh yeah, yeah. So I think what he's going to do, since I rolled ridiculously well.
Oh, nice. So yeah, he can do that doing something.
Yep. He's going to actually fire said musket at the mines that are set up,
Oh, okay.
and see if they can detonate.
All
it
right.
in
Why don't you
front of
roll?
Vanguard's face?
I'd be okay with plus freak or plus nature for this one.
All right. 7? No. If you're saying if I can use freak, it's 8.
Okay.
Either way, it's all.
Yeah. So partial success.
Yeah.
So some of these mines detonate. I'm gonna say Vance is like knocked back, but he's not totally out. He's hurt, but not out.
Wow.
And then
And
suddenly
the pirate goes, "Damn! I was hoping that would work better."
blast.
Us too.
So coming through the ice, as if it wasn't not even there, riding on his Segway is Mr. Perry.
Oh, shit.
He's now shed his mortal form. He's got that horrible black hole collapsed star face on top of his head. Still wearing nice business casual and riding his Segway. Or he's heading straight for you guys now?
Let me know when it's my turn to do a thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Werewolf is going to, he's just going to just release out this horrendous howl and just try to tackle Paragon.
Oh, all right. Let's see what happens there.
Probably bad. No, actually really good. 13.
Wow.
Nice.
That's
All right, which two will you pick?
Avoid and resist their blow and surprise him.
Yeah,
Surprise him
definitely.
as he's hit by this thing. Of course, his godlike imagination is something hit him, and it's striking fear to his core. Like, that's not a good idea. Or not striking fear to his core, but it's like, why did this thing hit me?
Yeah, it's confusing. He has even knocked off his Segway. The ultimate insult.
Lol.
All right. What is Sister Midnight doing?
Okay.
Sister's Midnight.
Sister's Midnight. So the Midnight Mirror says,
The
using the
Midnight Sister.
trans-dimensional powers of glass touched by the immense power of Sister Midnight. So since Sister Midnight's powers includes making these mirrors, Midnight Chan, all of a sudden, a bunch of tentacles come out from below her floating hover skirt, all of which have midnight mirrors. And the black pool of disgustingness that is Sister Nightmare also produces
You done messed
a
up, dude.
whole
mirrors.
bunch of
No,
mirrors.
I love it.
And
I can't let you roll like a million times though. But I think you got a plan though.
and
You want to make like a massive army of Sisters Midnight?
yeah, basically. And Battlegirl SC goes, oh shit. She has nothing good.
No, I love it.
And yeah,
All right, so here's what happens.
tons of Sisters Midnight start.
Yeah,
pouring
so
out.
Sisters Midnight, the Midnight Sisterhood is just pouring out. There was like this huge army
Yeah,
forming like a vast circle around you.
right. And
As you guys are doing, go ahead.
sorry, and Hipster Midnight, the prime of this, starts walking up to Paragon, playing a ukulele.
He's starting to pick himself back up. But while this is happening, our sister Midnight Prime, I'm not sure what you want to call her, she has made her portal is finished. And you can see the door is open and Scooter's room, the very room that we're all sitting in right now, in reality, is waiting there. And you can see Sister Midnight in my position beckoning you all to come in.
Let's go.
Have fun, guys.
I'm gonna kind of ask my werewolf version to pick up some sort of heavy solid object, and as soon as the last person is, break it.
Okay, it could be like this table if you want.
Well,
Sorry.
he's on the other side,
Oh,
breaking
okay.
it behind us.
Oh, I see. So trying to close the door.
Yeah.
So the ukulele Sister Midnight, before she also goes through the portal, says to Paragon, like, it's been fun. Now I'm going to go ruin reality like you never managed to do. Girl power.
Hashtag feminism lean in, he says.
Love you. And then she disappears.
All right, so are the other Sister Midnight's going to try and fight him?
Yeah, all the other Sister Midnights are fighting him. But
Oh,
he's
man.
basically holding him back.
Yeah, that's true. I'm sure this will be like an epic double page spread for sure of like them all rushing in. Paragon's right in the middle, trying to use his powers, but just getting lost in this tide of all these different Sisters Midnight. This is very, very cool. Okay, so
I
we'll
only
cut
did
from
that
that.
because it says that it used my character's powers. So, like,
No. I was
who's my character?
not intending to like. I imagine you guys just have like a few of yourselves fighting alongside, but the idea of like an army going to battle, it's very. I don't know if you ever read like the Jason Aaron's Ghost Rider run, but that had like a cool thing where like he gets like all the Ghost Riders,
Nice.
and there's a huge epic battle at the
Including the
end.
Nicolas Cage one.
I don't know if Nicolas Cage was in there, but it's very similar to what just happened.
Yeah, it's
Hey,
Ghost
you
Rider
know,
Prime.
Yeah.
Nicolas Cage is in fact in the new Spider-Man.
I know.
Spider-Verse. So.
Awesome.
Plays Noir Spider-Man.
Yeah, it sure does.
Yes.
Nothing's gonna stop the cage.
Cool. And nothing is going to stop you guys
I broke my phone.
as you have all appeared
No, it's
in
just the battery died.
in the game room. Battle Girl SC is there, And Kat, you brought your character sheet there too, so.
I did.
All right, you might not get to do stuff with her, but just it's good we have it. We might. Okay, so our sister Midnight and Hipster Midnight. Should have called that the whole time.
Hipster.
They start to fuse.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's time now. And pretty soon, there is but one Sister Midnight who is there.
It doesn't seem great that just happened.
Is this a good thing?
Do you want to be Sister Midnight?
No, you be Sister Midnight this one.
Is it a good thing? Are you asking, is it a good thing for you? Is it a good thing for me? Yeah. Yeah.
Is it a good thing for us? In
On
general.
a Venn diagram scale. I wouldn't really know on that one yet.
Yeah. It could be a maybe. It's right in the middle.
Yeah.
I think that
Maybe.
You realize she told her husband that she's going to break reality, right?
Yeah, no, I've heard that.
Great.
there
All right,
are
do your worst.
so many multiverses out there, and there's so much danger. And I've seen it, and I can control it, and I can make things better, or I can make things so much worse. And it's really up to me which way it goes, which is fun. I don't know. I guess I'll surprise you guys. And she disappears.
Whoa. Well, as you all are left in this room and just sitting there, suddenly another individual who looks exactly like me takes a seat here, and he's like, "Oh, all right. Well, it was quite the adventure, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Let's get you back. I think it's time." And with that, he opens his book to a new page. You are no longer in Scooter's room. You are back where we originally left off 4 games ago or so in Sentinel City, in the wonderful reality that you all know and love and started in. You are now your superhero forms again. You're all the other versions did kind of fade away though because
They go back in their
Yes,
home.
they go back to their home dimensions. So that includes like the reality, like Cameron and John. And,
Yeah.
they're all. You could. I'm gonna say like if you roll low, you'll
I
summon.
mean,
them,
Sebastian's real name still is John
Yeah.
Alviso.
But you'll summon like the
John
powerless.
didn't go away.
You know, you will summon the powerless HR John if you roll low.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god. The snarky, bitchy.
So you are all there.
John.
Battle Girl SC is there too, of course. And you are in front of Imperium Prime, back in Sentinel HQ. He's looking very worried, and he's like, well, good to have you back. Things have gone not so great here.
Not bad.
See, yeah, Sister Midnight's come through, but she's changed. I think she's just, I don't know, this world's gotten a little too much for her. Something in her is broken. Maybe it was repaired.
Nope.
It's
Well-
probably repaired, I'm guessing.
Yeah, well, she's trying to break reality. She's
Yep,
summoning.
she is.
She's got all these portals. She's bringing in villains from throughout history, throughout all the multiverses to make this great interdimensional supervillain army. And we think summoning Paragon, destroying everything, is her ultimate goal. So, we need you guys. And if you guys can get help with those little doohickeys in your, those mirrors you have, I think we could use it.
I don't have a mirror. You guys have mirrors? That's awesome.
I should have picked one up. Damn.
I have to get one for you.
That's okay. There's only one Battle Girl SC.
Battle Girl C can use the others to get more persons over too. So don't worry.
Cool.
You just gotta like touch a friend, and you can summon more Battle Girls at sea. Yeah, I mean, you could summon, Battle Princess Beijing if you want, or whoever you want. Caveman Battle Girl, Battle Girl Cave. I don't know what they would call
Cave
it.
Woman Battle Girl.
Yeah,
Can I have Evil Sister Midnight do something?
yeah. So we'll cut away from that. What is Evil Sister Midnight doing with her like growing? I'm not sure. Where do you think she would set up shop?
Oh, in the
Make her
White
base
House.
In the White House? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because she's president of the planet now.
Well, she's not. We're not quite at that level.
Oh, well, she will be.
Yeah, she's like reshaping reality kind of as we speak, but the heroes still have a chance to stop things.
Can she be president of the United States at this point?
Yeah, or she could just be like in there and Trump is her,
He's her vice president.
Yeah,
She
that makes
uses him as a footstool.
yeah, sure. He's like, deals, keep that on me, please.
You know what I
We
like?
love it.
You know what I like about you, Donnie? You believe literally anything I tell you.
That's right. The fake news media has been so unfair to me. Please keep your stool on
It
me.
has been is so unfair.
Well, it is what it is. I have a foot on me. So what is she doing with this new?
She decides, she liked Godzilla movies. Why not have some Godzillas?
Sister Godzilla.
No, it's just Godzilla.
Well, she could summon. You know who's a god? Well, I mean, unfortunately, you can't have Toho's great Godzilla products. But we can have. There was a giant lizard like Godzilla.
Yes.
Puglarossi
What was his
from
name?
North Vietnam.
I'm trying to remember.
No, we're not doing that. We're gonna. North Korea's lawyers are even worse. I'm sure.
Yeah, they use
Rocket-
scripts.
Crocodile was the one who got
Crocodile.
turned into a Godzilla.
Yes.
Yeah.
From our this is from our very second arc,
You know
our
what?
1960s.
Here's what I'm thinking. I did not enjoy the tech bros that I met. Let us have Crocodile destroy San Francisco.
Ooh.
Well, that's personal for me now.
All right.
It's my home.
Well, Crocodile is now smashing it into bits while playing some rockabilly
that?
tunes.
It uses the building that's shaped like a needle as a toothpick.
That's
Ooh.
fine. Okay, I'm cool with that.
And with the whole country and the whole world now at the mercy of Sister Midnight, we're going to bring this episode to a close.
Yeah.
We can still go around and do the closed session moves. Kat, maybe you can do it with Battle Girl. That'd make more sense, I think.
What?
Yeah, let's start with Nick. So, for the end of session, do you think you grow through all this weird dimension hopping adventures? Did you grow closer to the team, into the image of yourself, or grow away from the team?
That's a very good question.
We can come back to you if we need some more,
hard.
need more time. Yeah, actually, because a lot happened.
Yeah. Well, it's also like. No, Judge was good to me.
I saw some teamwork going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know who was really nice to you, Sister Midnight?
Maybe not. Maybe Batgirl was kind of nice to you at a little bit. All right, so you guys.
There's a point where we realized that she was just a bad guy, and there was like no reason to.
Yeah, there's not really much going back.
Yeah,
I
so-
might, maybe with input from you, I'll play her in the finale.
So yeah, I'm going to use Judge and grow closer to the team and level up with my potential.
Nice.
Okay.
How about Atsubasatia?
I think after this especially this last adventure, he's kind of grown more into his own image of himself. Actually,
That makes sense.
I think he's. I'm gonna shift down. I'm gonna shift down Savior and shift up Freak.
Becoming a little more werewolfy.
Yeah, he's definitely leaning more into the werewolf now. He's just like he saw that version of himself and was just like, that's pretty dope.
And how about Battle Girl SC?
Golly, she has no choice but to grow into an image of herself.
Yeah, I know. Just the way you ended up.
I'm gonna shift Savior up one and Mundane down one because shit's weird.
Very true.
And
And
she's
then,
probably gonna have to try to save some people.
and yep. And how about Judge? Who? This is the first time we're seeing the superhero Judge, actually.
So I would say he almost thought he was not part of that legacy on his first attempt at the mirror. But on his second attempt, he was able to realize that he does have that connection, actually.
He pulled a progenitor.
Yeah. So I'm going to say that there was a bit of a growing into an image of himself with that one.
Ooh, it makes a lot of sense.
Just because he had maybe some doubts on the first
Yeah,
attempt.
the first Judge.
Right. So I would say Freak even goes farther down, and then maybe Superior goes up one.
All right, very cool. And that's the end of this issue. Oh, you want to?
I was just thinking, the reflecting pool in Washington D.C.
Oh no,
Oh.
that's a big eye.
It's just a big midnight mirror, and things are coming through it.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, all kinds of villains from throughout history,
Yeah.
alternate versions of bad versions of heroes, all allied to Sister Midnight, and of course somewhere in there is Paragon. And that's where we'll. That's the great final panel.
It's his birthday present.
Ooh.
That's actually what she says to him when
When he starts
when he
emerging.
comes out of the thing. It's happy birthday.
Whoa! As the evil Muskursky or whatever starts coming out. The evil mandible. Or what was Will's character, or the ant guy?
Yeah.
Oh God.
That dude
I
was
hope
so
he
awesome.
maybe he'll
So
come back.
awesome,
We might
I
get
love
Will,
that.
Will in the finale. That was a great character.
That was
It's gonna
great.
be a big table for the
Yeah.
finale.
Well, we can make
Hey.
we had 6 on the last time, so we can
We
have
can
Marvin
do it.
back. I hope.
We
We've
can
got you.
make it
I
happen.
I'll definitely be there.
I apologize to the members of NWA and anybody with ears about the.
I like. Well, yeah.
It's funny because my character established he loved folk music, and he's just sitting like, oh, why am I listening to this? It's like I'm
It's a definite monkey's paw.
character is so in pain over this.
I love folk. You brought a guitar?
Pain builds
And
character.
then,
Yes.
Oh
She
man.
does
Well, thanks
vocal
everybody.
just
Thanks
straight
for
out of
showing up and hanging out with us. Chris Ukador, thank you so much for chiming in a little bit there. And new follower tonight, Mr. Zircon. Thank you so much for hanging out with us and watching the craziness that's unfolding. Thanks to all the lurkers out there. That's exactly why we do this. Lurk away. So thanks for hanging out. I saw it's Naomi Art in there. Thank you so much for checking us out because I check out your channel quite frequently, and I lurk just like you. So I really love the lurkers in the community that hang out and watch the stuff, even listening in the background while we're working. It's really important. So thank you everyone for coming by. We will be back next week for the finale.
Yeah, the grand finale. Series finale.
Yeah.
Generation.
I'll just
Oh,
say
yeah.
I'll say 2 words.
Woo!
Sid's vicious.
Oh no, the evil. Well, I don't know how good he
So
was
many Sid
originally.
vicious. Yeah, the original one was a great guy.
But thank you so much, guys. So yeah,
Always
next
mind the
week
bollocks.
we will do some more of this. Make sure and tune in to all of our good stuff that's going on. Look for our social media posts. We'll be posting about some pretty cool things, including some stuff that's going on Geek and Sundry tomorrow. Thank you so much, everybody that's been a part of this and a part of this ride. So as that goes, we'll see you next week on our tabletop, our little Generation Hero show. Make sure and pull up a chair, guys. Make time to tabletop.
Woo!
Make time tabletop.
Have a good one.